Hello everyone, today we're talking about the types of chemical bonds. So, what are chemical bonds? Well, chemical bonds are how compounds and structures are formed. They represent a sharing or movement of electrons from one atom to another. Bonds are formed by the valence electrons of an atom. For example, sodium can only form one bond because it has one valence electron. There are three main types of chemical bond: ionic, covalent, and metallic. The type and amount of bonds can give us clues for the structure and properties of a compound. So, ionic bonds. Ionic bonds are bonds that form between metals and nonmetals. They happen when the nonmetal strips electrons off the metal, leaving the metal positive and the nonmetal negative. This makes them attracted together by an electric force, creating the bond. Ionic bonds are the strongest type of bond. And ionic compounds tend to form crystalline structures. This is observable in one of the most famous ionic compounds, which is salt. Now we're talking about covalent bonds. Covalent bonds represent a sharing of electrons between atoms. They are formed by nonmetals, and they are similar to ionic bonds due to the concept of polarity. Polarity will be discussed in a later episode of the series. They are present all throughout the world, including water, which is known as the universal solvent. Covalent bonds are pretty strong bonds, but not as strong as ionic. Now we're talking about metallic bonds. Metallic bonds are bonds formed by metals sharing electrons. Metals generally don't hold onto their electrons very hard, and so this frees them up to move around the structure. This creates an effect of an atoms, which are positively charged, and a sea of negatively charged electrons. Metallic bonds is what gives most metals their very high melting points. They are pretty strong bonds, but not as strong as ionic. And that is the end, so thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day.